Hello, it is DG McGee here at Dress for Success, one of our corporate clients, getting ready to go in and do our workshop on managing change and expectations in the workplace, right? A lot of us are transitioning back into the workforce. We have to reacclimate ourselves with the way the industry has changed and how we look for jobs and how we look for opportunities. Sometimes it is difficult for us as women getting back into the workforce, be it family issues, take a leave, to take care of family, whatever it is. We need to make those changes and expect to be relevant, expect that we have a value to add to corporate America. Those are the things that we're about to talk about. Those are the things we're about to address. We're going to get to the nuggets. We're going to laugh and we're going to learn all at the same time. I am excited to be here today to motivate, empower, and inspire these ladies today. If you need coaching, consulting, or training on any level, please reach out and send an email to info@dgmcgee.com. Thank you. It's DG McGee, speaker, coach, and consultant. For our services, please reach out at info@dgmcgee.com. Send us a simple request. We'll be glad to chat with you about your upcoming opportunities so we can come to your corporation. Thank you.
On today's episode, we speak with empowerment speaker, change agent, thought guru, author, and coach Dionne Griffin McGee. Hear her improbable road to her new book. Enjoy this episode of The Woman I Am Today, the podcast. Welcome to The Woman I Am Today. I am the host, Kimberly Giz, and we are here in Durham, North Carolina at the Sheraton Imperial. I am sitting here with Miss Dionne McGee, affectionately known as DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. She's also the co-founder of Bangin' Bangles. So we know her as a speaker, a businesswoman, a coach, and now an author. So DG, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are?
Thank you, Kim. I wish I could really sum it up in a few words, but what I can say is that Dionne is evolving. She is growing and has grown over the past 20 years. And sometimes I say to myself, we really gonna do this? Like, this is really happening? But in a nutshell, I think you summed up the most significant parts of it, but people don't know the backstory. Doing what I'm doing now, people do know me and recognize me from Bangin' Bangles. We have taken a brand from 2 to 35 plus people that have learned, and we've coached to them to be entrepreneurs in that. But it has been phenomenal. My daughter and I started it back in 2013. I thank God for it. My sister, who is a millennial, Alexandria, pushed us into doing this, but that's how people identify me as Bangin' Bangles. But what they don't know is the other layers, if you will, to Dionne and to me, and it is speaking, coaching, consulting, and as you say now, author. And before we ever had the business for Bangles, I was always a speaker, but people don't know that side. And that is where I found my true passion. I love people. I love to impact people and impact their lives. And that was how bangles took off. I honestly don't sell bangles. I build relationships. And it just went to a whole nother level. Did I ever imagine having 30 some odd distributors? No, didn't cross my mind. Did I ever imagine speaking turning into coaching? No, it's the doors just opening and evolving into other things and other parts. So I'm thankful for it. Did I ever think about being an author? Absolutely not. I did.
You keep showing us new levels of DG right before our eyes. So what made you write a book?
So what made me write a book? I'm a project manager, certified project manager, and that's one thing that was not on my plan. I was not trying to check the box on being an author. That was never on my things to do. What I will say is this: I am a alpha female. I'm just that go get it chick, and I just go get it, right? And sometimes I don't want to be. Some days I don't want to get dressed. There's some days that I just don't want to see anybody. I want to stay in the house, right? But as an alpha female, there are things that we will and will not tolerate, right? And there are things that I had experienced that I knew was not right. There was an injustice. And being that alpha female, we're only going to tolerate so much, right? And in the situation that I experienced, one or two things could have happened. What God said to me, well, what I said actually in the experience that I was in, I said, if cameras could roll to see the things that I was dealing with, there would be no Kardashians. Okay, I would have had the #1 rated reality TV show for the things that I dealt with in the workspace. But what God said, cameras may not be able to roll, but readers do read. That's where the book came from. Did I want to write a book? No, I did not want to write a book. The things that I experienced, my husband said to me, I hope you're taking good notes. I said, well, I'm taking notes. He said, no, I need you to take thorough notes because these things that you're experiencing should not be happening. And those notes turned into the book.
So can you provide us with a backdrop of the book?
Backdrop of the book. The backdrop of the book, unfortunately, it is not fiction. It is true. It is about my experience in climbing the corporate ladder, and people tend to be intimidated sometimes by others when your light is brighter than theirs, and you make them feel as if there's something that they can do, that they have a gift, passion, and drive. But people that have the drive that I have can't function well with mediocre people, right? And they were intimidated by my drive and by my passion. So the backdrop to the book is about me and the struggle and the things that I experienced. The book is about those that are in leadership, the struggle and the sacrifices that we make in leadership. The book is about those that are trying to find their voice, that thing that makes them tick, their why. And in doing it, sometimes God will disrupt some things. I'll say that. God will disrupt some things to put you where you're supposed to be, because we may not be moving the way that we need to move. And that's what happened to me. And the story has to be told. But those that are out there that are trying to find your voice, you're trying to find the thing that makes you tick, the thing that wakes you up in the morning that you're passionate about. That is what the book is about. And this is the road that it took me to get to that space. I cannot turn off the speaking. I cannot turn off the coaching. I cannot turn off the impact, because I know that there is greater. And that's what the book is for everybody. That's all. You got to read the book. I'm going to read it again, and I wrote it. Okay. I'm telling you.
Wow. So how long did it take you to write the book?
Listen, it took 15 months to write the book. And it took 15 months because there were days that I didn't want to look at it. There were days that I didn't want to deal with it. There were days that I didn't even want to think about it. So there were times where I could flow for weeks and take those notes that my husband told me, modify the notes and put them in order and things like that. And then there were weeks that I had to walk away from it, because in looking at the notes and thinking, it made me go back to that space and what I had to deal with, which was not right. It was not fair. And I just checked out. I was like, I can't do it 2 or 3 weeks at a time. Then I can go hard for 2 or 3 weeks. I would get angry. And in doing that, that's how I feel like I evolved. This book is therapeutic to me. And it took the 15 months because I could feel it mentally, physically, emotionally, in editing and in writing, and it was painful. It doesn't take 15 months to write a book. You can write a book in 3 months or less, 90 days or less, if you're really trying to get in it. If you're trying to write, something that does not have to deal with you. If you're trying to write some nonfiction, or if as long as it doesn't have anything to do with you, you can do it. But when it talks about you and your situation and your life, that's a whole nother element. It's a whole nother era. If you want to write some fiction, these are characters that are made up. This is true to the core, and that's why it took so long. I'm so glad it's over. I don't know what to do. I'm telling you, it's painful.
So who is your book for?
So the book is for everyone. It is, like I said, it's a true story. But the thing about the book is it is for those that are doing the 9 to 5 in the corporate space. It is for those leaders where you have teams that feel intimidated by you because your light is a bit brighter than theirs, right? Some people are intimidated by the light you bring into a room. Some people don't like you just because the sky is blue. Some people don't like you because that you came to an opportunity with certain degrees, certain certifications, and they're just flat out intimidated. The book is for those that have a goal or a dream that they know they're supposed to be doing, and God won't let them rest, and so he'll disrupt some stuff to push you into where he wants you to be. Well, I was angry. I'm just going to be flat out honest. I was angry with God until I realized what happened. That is what I learned in writing the book and finishing the book. That this wasn't necessarily the enemy. God allowed this to happen in order for me to catapult to where I was supposed to be. Was I supposed to be speaking? Yeah, I was speaking. I felt like I was doing it, but I wasn't doing it the way he wanted me to do it. I was playing with it. He said, oh, you want to play? I'm going to disrupt your everything, and you're going to do what I want you to do, how I want you to do it, when I want you to do it. So in that 15 months and looking back, I said, my God. You did this. You allowed this to happen. Because I'm doing everything that I feel like I should be doing as a woman of God, as a mother, as a wife. I'm trying to impact lives, this, that, and the other. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to just be a blessing to people wherever I can. How could something like this happen to me? And then I had that aha moment. I said, okay, God, I see you. I see you. Now, everything that we go through is not necessarily the enemy. Sometimes God allows stuff to happen to push us to where we're supposed to be on the other side. So we're asking God for this, that, and the third. If we just do what he said do in the beginning, I probably wouldn't even have gone through all the stuff I went through. And so now, no more playing. No more playing. Game on. Game on.
This is DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. I'm just concerned. What is this that I am hearing about fear? What is this I'm hearing about being stuck? What can I do to get unstuck? You want to be safe and convenient? Do you want to do what other people do? That means you're okay with being average because you don't want to take a risk. I want to make my mark. And safe and convenient people don't leave marks. We need to ensure that we are always watching our children because they're watching us. What are we showing them? What legacy are we leaving our children? If you can't write down 5 names of people right now that are on the same page that you're on, then you need a new set of friends. But those that are successful are the ones that sleep well at night because they are maximizing every second, every moment of the day. This is DG McGee of DG McGee Motivates. Thank you so much for watching.
Okay, so when writing this book, did you experience any fear? And if so, how did you overcome that fear?
I won't say fear. I didn't experience fear in writing a book. What I experienced was the pain of talking about my situation. I don't like injustice. I feel like everyone should be treated fairly. Black, white, yellow, purple, green. I don't care. I love people for people, right? And I treat people with respect, and I expect the same in return. But when something is not right, we got to talk about it. We got to fix it. And I wrote the book so that this does not happen to anyone else ever again, and it's my story. And in doing that, it was cheaper for me to write the book than to go pay a therapist and go lay on somebody's couch. I'm just saying, it was great. It was great. I can laugh at it now. I could laugh at it now, but before when I was writing it, I wasn't laughing because it was painful. So I experienced the pain, not necessarily the fear of writing.
So, when will the book be released?
Yay! Book release. So book will be released February the 24th. I am super, super, super excited about that. So yeah, my whole family's excited, and they've just been behind me the whole way pushing. And so February 24th is going to be the actual release of the book. We're having a VIP event that same day, and with that event, it is just my family, my friends, my tribe, if you will, those that pushed me and just like, go Dionne, go get it. We believe in you, even days that I didn't believe in myself. So that's what that is about. So that event is the book cover reveal. So I'm excited about that. So the book cover reveal came from a space where I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, Mika, and this is my mastermind. So I have a whole tribe of people, you know, because you're part of the tribe, right? Whole tribe of people that push and believe in DG McGee Motivates, that believe in DG McGee Enterprises, and are excited about the things that are about to happen. But just in a simple conversation with her, I told her, I said, listen, I honestly feel like in writing this book that I gave birth to a child. She said, really? I said, really? That's how painful it was. You know, when you having a child, we eat crazy stuff. We go on binges, all kinds of can't sleep, can't this, can't that, you know, eating nonsense, doing nonsense, all this kind of stuff. Those are the things that I experienced in writing this book, right? So I said, but the book signing and the book launch is what I would consider the baby shower, okay? I said, but what is it that other people have in this era when they're having a baby? She said, what? I said, they have a gender reveal party. Okay? She said, yeah. She wasn't getting it right. She said, yeah. I said, follow me for a second. They have a gender reveal party. We're going to have a book cover reveal party. Okay? For those that are near and dear that believed in this thing when I didn't even want to do it. Okay? So that is what we're having on the 24th. April, we are planning for the actual book signing, book launch. So I'm excited about all of it. So there you have it. Fresh off the press.
Can you share the name of the book?
I cannot at this moment. I cannot at this moment. And the reason I can't is because that's what we're going to reveal at the book cover reveal. We're going to reveal the title. We're going to reveal the cover. We're going to give some more backdrop, more color to the book so people will know exactly what the book is about. So what I am doing at this moment is dropping nuggets, if you will. You got the first nugget, girl. You got the first nugget. So I'm dropping nuggets all the way up until the 24th. After the 24th, we'll drop more deeper nuggets that leads us into the actual book signing. So it's been a blessing. Because I'm on the other side of it now. Now it's a blessing. When I was going through it, it wasn't no blessing. It didn't feel like one anyway.
I know the name, y'all.
She knows the name. I'm holding her to secrecy, okay? For real. If it gets out, I'm going to know who told it. I'm going to know who told it.
So tell us, what did you learn on this journey?
Oh, man. I'll say this. I stayed. This is a book nugget, guys. I stayed in the book of Daniel. I stayed in the book of Daniel, and the thing about the book of Daniel, I saw myself. I saw myself in the book of Daniel over and over and over again, and I think I read it like 3 times because I was in the fire. I was literally in the fire. It felt uncomfortable being placed in the fire, but what I learned was I was going to break. He would never allow me to break. I never cried during the ordeal. I just got angry, and I got the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword.
So when you think of the woman you are today, what comes to mind?
When I think of the woman that I am today, what comes to mind is strength. And strength comes from trials and tribulations. The things that we go through only make us stronger. They only make us better. They only allow us to catapult to the next place. So in going through all that I went through, now that I'm on the other side of it, it was nothing but my faith and my strength in God that allowed me to be in the place that I'm at right now. Period.
Awesome. DG, thank you for joining me, sharing this time with me.
Thank you.
Your journey and your experience with our followers,
Yes.
guys. We will see you next time on The Woman I Am Today. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Hello, it is DG McGee. Today is supposed to be the day that is going to be momentous to us. And I say us because I'm sharing this with you guys. Today is the day that my beta books are supposed to be here, okay? And I'm trusting Amazon to be a company of their word. They typically ship within 2 days. Today is the day. So let's see if they're in the mailbox, okay? Cross your fingers. Y'all praying? I need y'all to be praying, okay? I need y'all to really be praying. I'm scared to open the mailbox, like, for real, because this is going to be really, really crazy, okay? Oh, God. You think they in there? Girl, what if they in? I see yellow! I see it!
Uh-oh.
Is that the smiley face? Oh, my God, it's the smiley face. It's the smiley face!
Uh-oh.
Y'all know when y'all see the smiley face, you know it's coming. Okay? Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nobody cry, baby. I'm not gonna cry on camera. I'm not. But, yeah. Yeah, this right here. This right here. This is a game changer, y'all. Like, this right here is, man. Thank you, Jesus. Like, for real. I said, I ain't gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. This right here. Man. This right here is 15 months of blood, sweat, and tears. When you're writing a book, there's some stuff you don't want to talk about. It's some stuff you don't want to deal with. It's some stuff that you just, in order for something to change, you have to address it. I'll say that. Until we can go deeper about this book, but I had to share this moment and being prayerful that the books were actually here. So we have 5 beta readers that have signed on to the tribe that have said, hey, I'll be a beta reader for you. I want to talk about these things. I want to discuss some things that we as people don't want to discuss. I want to talk about some things that we as women don't want to talk about, okay? The things that we go through in the corporate space, the things that we go through in our families, the things that we go through with our children, the things that we sacrifice so our children can have a better life than what we have, the things that we go through as Christians, the stuff that we don't want to discuss, that we just go along to get along and putting a smile on our face and acting like everything is hunky-dory, and it's not. Let's talk about it, okay? That's what this is. That's 15 months of blood, sweat, and tears, and people have asked me, did you ever think about being an author? Was this on your radar? I'm here to tell you it was not on my radar. Never in a million years had I considered it ever, okay, to be part of my resume, but God, okay? When God puts something on you, he won't let you sleep. He won't let you rest until it's done. And then there are some times that he will make you so uncomfortable that you don't have a choice in the matter. So this is what this is. This is me not having a choice. So, yeah, that's all I can say. Thank you. God bless you. I can't wait to share more about this experience, more about this book. But for all the authors that are out there, I salute you, because now I know. I know what you've gone through. I know what the experience is like, and it is no joke. I wouldn't put it on anybody. Like, for real. It's real. When you get ready to write about your story, about yourself, and things that you've gone through and experienced, it's painful. It's painful, but yet it's therapeutic. So I thank God for trusting me with trouble. I thank God for allowing me to be in the fire. I thank him for allowing me to come out the fire. And I thank God for being in the fire with me, bringing me out with no singes, no smoke, still intact, better and stronger than what I was before. Good God bless you. It is DG McGee signing off. I can't wait until you really get into the book. Thank you for watching. Love you.
Which is why I stand before you this afternoon as your keynote speaker for graduation. So again, congratulations. Thanks to Dress for Success. Thanks to Lenovo for having me. Thank you for your time and listening. So I am honored to be here. Other programs for women, right? However, there being other programs for women, I have yet to find anything comparable to Dress for Success. You should be feeling a bit proud, okay? A bit accomplished right now and excited that you have completed the Dress for Success program. So give yourselves a round of applause. But just look at you, the woman that you are. Think about all the things that you've been through, all the things that have been sent your way, and somehow you sit in these seats with smiles on your faces, taking it to the next level to leave the legacy for those that come behind us. I've seen us struggle, but somehow we make it through. I've seen us perplexed, but somehow we still find a way. I've seen us hurt, lied on, and betrayed, and we still hold our heads high and our shoulders back. I've seen us take breaks from our careers to help give back and take care of our children, our loved ones, and we feel as if we have been misplaced and the world has passed us by, but then we found Dress for Success. Because the W is for what? Worthy. The I is for. The N is for. You are worthy, intelligent, and so necessary for everything that you have coming behind you, and you can't even see it. So thank you so much for your time. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being the example. Keep encouraging. And at the end, I want you to know that each and every one in here wins. I want you to stand to your feet, give your neighbor a high five, and tell your neighbor, I win.